Hello everyone, welcome to another episode with the Women's Fishing Network, brought to you by Goes to 11 Media. I am your Thursday host, Chelsey. You can find me on Instagram at Chelsey_Nicole86. So today I'm going to be doing a little recap episode. Here in Alberta, the weather is just being weird this year. It's surprisingly nice out, but this time last year I was actually out ice fishing already. So I thought I would share a couple special moments from my ice fishing season last year. It was actually before I was really a part of the Women's Fishing Network, so you can kind of see how far I've come with my camera skills and things like that. Be sure to check out our brand new website, womensfishingnetwork.com. We have all our videos up there, our blog, store. You can purchase all of our awesome gear we have, so be sure to check that out. The first fish I'm going to share with you here is a beautiful rainbow trout that I caught at a little stocked lake that's not too far from where I am, but it has a bait ban and it's catch and release only, so the fish get quite big in there, and it's only open until November 30th. So the month of November it gets pretty crazy, but it's already almost halfway through the month and I haven't been out there yet. So I'm really anxious to get out there. I actually talked about this lake on one of my previous blogs, and this was such a special fish to me. It was my first fish I caught last ice fishing season, and this sounds kind of silly, but I was really excited because it matched my beautiful pink snowsuit. So check it out.
Look at that beauty rainbow. Unbelievable.
Yay! So these next couple clips are from a really beautiful lake out west near the mountains. So it was really cool to have the beautiful Rocky Mountains in the background. It was a beautiful day. We actually were just in our sweaters because it was so nice. We didn't need our tents or anything like that. We went brookie fishing and we landed quite a few brookies, and it was actually really cool because the water's pretty shallow there, so we could look right down the holes and see the fish swimming down there and try to get him in to bite our hook. And my son got to look down his hole and see it and lure it in, and it was a ton of fun. And my friend Chance got to teach my son how to fillet a fish, and we ate it. So I thought that was really cool, and he was really proud and intrigued how to learn that. We also had some visitors on the ice, which were whiskey jack birds. So as we're fishing and whatnot, these birds are coming and trying to sneak our snacks, things like that. So my brother ended up putting some food in his hand and held it out, and the birds came and perched right on his hand and was eating the food. So that was a really cool moment. And one point we even looked over at our rods that were in the holes, and there was a whiskey jack perched on the tip of our rod. So it was really cool to see. It was probably one of my most favorite fishing trips of the whole entire year. It was just a blast. So it was this time last year I was fishing there, so I am really hoping to get out there within the next couple weeks for sure.
Oh my gosh. That's so cool.
Oh, he's gone.
Right over there.
Nope, yep.
What?
Don't jerk it.
Just grab it.
Just let me feel it. Yeah, he's on it. Got it. Nice.
Good job, bud.
These Next couple clips are going to be from a lake called Lake Newell. It's down south, and I did 2 trips there this past winter. Actually, maybe even more, but these clips are 2 trips. One from the very beginning of the year and one from more towards the end of the year. So I thought it was kind of cool to be able to see the footage and how different the ice is compared to the beginning of the year and the end of the year. So what else? I wrote down some things. Oh, live well. So I made a really cool live well with some of my fishing buddies, and that's where when you catch a fish, you know, you want to keep them wet, especially down here in Alberta. It's freezing cold, so keeping the fish out of the water can do a lot of harm to them and freeze their eyeballs and freeze different things on them. So my friend Lisa Roper did a really cool video on how to make a live well. So we watched that video together and attempted to make our own. One thing that happened during this was we had a rod set up on the live well, and we weren't looking, and a giant pike took our rod and our rod holder down the live well, and it was gone. So that was a little disappointing, and I felt so bad for the fish that has a hook in its mouth, dragging around a fishing rod with the rod holder on it. So we definitely learned a lot of things along the way. It was a really cool lake, though, to catch some amazing pike. I can't even explain the big pike that I've seen get caught out of there. We slept on the ice. So many people sleep on the ice. It was crazy. It was unbelievable to see how many other people sleep on the ice out there. There was also another little clip in here where we had a little critter visiting us on the ice. So it was kind of a neat experience. One thing I wanted to add is it was really funny that we sleep on the ice, so of course you don't get a good night's sleep, and you get tired. So the next day it was a beautiful sunny day, and we were all outside, and we ended up getting on this massive, huge pike. And 2 of my friends were reeling it in, and it went so far it ended up getting caught on my line. And I was at a hole trying to get it untangled, this and that, and my brother decided it was a wonderful time to have a nap. So here he is, having the best nap of his life in the middle of the ice with the sun shining on his face, which he ended up getting a sunburn. So I tell him that's his karma. So it was something we laugh about now, because we had a pike of a lifetime on, and the 3 of us were all panicking and trying to wake my brother up from afar. And yeah, you can see the clips how funny it looks.
Yeah, go ahead. Just make sure you get down there and get moving, right? Don't let go of it. Let him down. Now hold his head. Oh, he's already going.
Oh, he's gone.
Wicked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nice.
Thank you, brother.
Just let him get his bearing. Get him right in there so he's submerged. Watch him, when you get him down there, he's gonna have. Oh yeah.
There he goes.
So this next little clip is my absolute favorite ice fishing moment of the entire year last year. I was out at a beautiful little lake. We spent a couple nights on the ice. It was very, very cold, but hey, I braved it. So I ended up, when we're ice fishing, we hear the bell, right? And the bell just gives us that excitement. So I go over and I start reeling this up, and it feels massive. It's huge, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is my moment where I'm gonna get a trophy tiger trout. I was so excited, and it was a real struggle to get through the ice and whatnot. So my friends came over and they were trying to help me, and it just felt like the line was stuck on the ice. So they kept telling me, like, Chelsey, you're stuck on the ice, like there's nothing there. And I was like, no, like I can feel something pull, like you just know, right? So the end of the video is pretty cool because it ended up being a fish, but it ended up coming up with a lot of other stuff. So it was such a cool moment. So if I can give you any piece of advice, always follow your gut and never listen to your fishing buddies when you know better. So it was kind of funny the rest of the season. We always joked about, oh, you're probably just stuck on the ice, because that was kind of our little joke between us. So check it out.
It's all right, man. Keep reeling.
I am.
Thank you for a run, man. Are you getting anything on that?
I don't think so.
Tighten that drag up. Are you just stuck? You gotta be kidding me.
Stuck on the side of the ice?
Help.
It's stuck. I got something, man. I have something. He's not stuck.
Are you sure?
Yes, he's pulling on it.
Man, there's nothing. He's stuck. I don't know, man. I think you're stuck. Let me reach down and see if I can get that off of there.
You want me to get, I can grab the scoop.
Yeah, push it off. No. It's just weeds. It's time.
Oh, it's a nice rainbow.
That's
Rainbow. That's a nice rainbow.
I told you I was getting a rainbow for dinner.
Holy, look at all of that.
Get a picture of that. Get some
I thought
pictures
it's
of
a
that.
video.
Chelsey,
Oh
smile. That
Oh,
came up. I'm like, is this a fish, man?
I'm telling you, it's tugging on it.
Unreal.
I do it.
So these next couple clips are actually from my first ever episode with the Women's Fishing Network. So I was quite nervous, but I ended up landing a beautiful brown trout through the ice. So I was very excited to get that on film. I feel like I've come such a long way with my filming skills since then. It was my very last ice fishing trip of the season last year. So it was a great way to finish off the ice fishing season. So here, check it out.
Good job. First one by yourself. Good job.
All right, we got a fish, on, and he's fighting. Oh, it's a brown.
Oh, it's a big brown.
It's a big brown.
It's a huge brown. Okay, hang on, just chill. Oh my god.
It's a big one.
Just chill. But just chill. Let me, don't pull.
I'm not.
Here, I'm gonna get this fish up. That's a big, nice brown. Oh yeah.
Wow,
Where's
look
your
at
fish?
this brown.
Look at that fish.
Wow. Beautiful brown trout. All right.
It's running.
We're going to release this brown.
Hold that tail.
Oh, there he goes. He went. Hey guys, I'm so excited that we managed to land that brown on the jaw jacker. So they do work. It was super exciting. It pulled so hard and was tugging and putting up a fight. So I gotta set up my camera next time to get it better, but I'm glad we got some footage of it. So hopefully next we'll land into a beautiful tiger. They're one of my favorite fish because they're just so beautiful. So hopefully that's what we'll get next on the jawjacker.
So this last little clip here is, it was my first ever ice fishing tournament that I entered. It was out at Sylvan Lake. It was probably one of the absolute most coldest weekends of the entire winter, and a lot of people dropped out of the tournament because it was just too cold, right? But we still went. We only had a tent, so we were pretty cold. We actually spent a lot of time sitting in our vehicles to warm up because it was that cold. But I ended up landing one whitefish. So the whitefish actually almost took my rod and rod holder down the hole. I was checking on it and it was half down the hole, and I ended up saving it. So it was pretty cool. I think I came in like 40th place overall for the tournament, but it was a really great experience. And there's kind of a funny clip here of us laughing at the guys trying to put away the ice fishing tent. Enjoy.
Hey, just make sure you hold on to his tail. Just, he's gone. Good job, Chelsey.
Oh, Donna to the rescue. Oh, there. Just get a woman to do it. Like, it ain't that hard, boys. It ain't that hard.
Well, I hope you guys had fun checking out all my cool ice fishing moments from last season. I look forward to creating some more amazing moments this winter. I have a really cool episode in the works where I'm collaborating with some people to get me prepped for ice fishing season, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Thank you to Rick at Goes to 11 Media. Be sure to check out our store, fishingandoutdoors.ca or fishingandoutdoors.net. We will see you guys next time.